All right, good morning, sports bettors. Matt Modi here with OddsJam, coming to you to lock in some sharp, mathematically profitable NBA player props. We got a ton of NBA player props available to bet on, as you can see here. I have used OddsJam, the positive expected value page, to filter specifically for player props, specifically for the NBA, and we see just a ton of opportunities here. So I have gone through the list and I have identified the ones that are my personal favorites. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first one, which admittedly makes me extremely, well, the odds just changed, so it's not that one. The next one that I was going to lock in, RJ Barrett under 6.5 rebounds. This play is at minus 110 odds at BetRivers. So first things first, let me go ahead and lock this in. I'm actually putting a full unit on this one, $100. But for those of you at home, whatever one unit is for you, I would recommend putting on this RJ Barrett one. Let me just add this one to my bet tracker. So let's chat about it. Obviously, it's positive expected value, right? Found using OddsJam. The no-vig odds, which you see here, are calculated this at about minus 118, minus 119, if you want to round up. And we got it at BetRivers at minus 110. So the gap between these two numbers gives you your positive expected value. It's where your positive expected value from. All in all, equates to a profit margin of about 3.71%. This profit margin can also be viewed as your percent edge, your positive expected value percent. It's your theoretical profit margin, your expected profit margin. So for me, since I put $100 on this one, I could figure to make $3.71 for this specific bet. Of course, the bet's either going to win and I'm going to profit the $90, or it's going to lose and I'm going to lose all 100 of my risk. But you will notice that over time, your expected profit starts to equal your actual profit. So these are the types of things that are important to track over the course of time, and you'll see those numbers start to merge together. So I know that $3.71 doesn't sound like a lot, certainly not breaking the bank, but a couple things to keep in mind is it's just one individual bet, and in general, sports betting isn't a get-rich-quick scheme overnight. The goal is to continually place profitable bets and make money over the long run. You know, if you can get one of those parlays to hit, 10 legs plus 10,000 odds, that would be great. Everybody would love that. But that's not realistic. It's not the norm. The norm, if you're positive expected value betting, is to profit over time. So the odds have been changing. So let me go ahead and refresh this. So the odds on the Ben Simmons one changed. Unfortunately, this was going to be my first one. It would have hurt. So I didn't hate that it changed. But the next one that I wanted to lock in here, also on BetRivers, looks like the odds changed from minus 112 to minus 114, but it's still positive expected value because the no-vig odds have it at minus 119. So we're looking at Pascal Siakam over 8.5 rebounds, minus 112 at BetRivers. So let me go ahead and lock this one in as well. I need to go to NBA. I need to go, nope, wrong game. I need to go to Raptors. I need to go to player rebounds. We're looking at Pascal Siakam. Should be minus 114. So this is going to be just under a unit, about a $90 play. But for those of you at home, you can just go ahead and round this up to a unit or put a little bit less than a unit. And if you want to match my exact unit size, this one has been placed. Let me just add it to my bet tracker real quick. So the logic of why I like this one, it's the exact same, right? No big odds at minus 119. We locked it in at BetRivers at minus 114. All in all, equates to a profit margin of just above 3%. So expected profit here just below $3. So between these two bets, I have made $3.83 and just under $3. So basically just under, or about $6 total, I would say, a little over $6. Another thing that I like to look for when I am placing positive expected value bets, and I haven't mentioned this yet, is if you click into a play, it pulls up where every sportsbook prices a play at. And basically the goal of what we're trying to do here, we're trying to look for outliers. So minus 114 at BetRivers. Pinnacle, which is the sharpest sportsbook in the world, prices this at minus 144. BetOnline, another sharp sportsbook, prices this at minus 135. DraftKings, which does a pretty good job at player props, prices this at -140. Caesars, -133. It's not until we get to the points bets and the FanDuels of the world where the sportsbooks start to be closer to Bet Rivers. But this -114 is an outlier across the majority of the books, and an outlier across the most important books as well, the sharpest, the smartest books. So this one I really like. Pascal Siakam over 8.5 rebounds. So let me refresh this one as well, make sure that the odds aren't changing on me. So the next one that I was looking at here is Bam Adebayo under 8.5 rebounds, +125 at PointsBet. No big odds have this at +118, so just a massive 7-cent gap between these two numbers. Pinnacle +103, BetOnline +106, DraftKings +105. Literally every book has an outlier on this one, which is pretty good. So I need to go back to, we were looking at the Celtics Heat games. I'm just going to type in Celtics here, Celtics versus Miami Heat, player props, and we are looking for Bam. Oh, here he is, under 8.5 rebounds. I'm just going to put a half of a unit on this one, $50 on Bam Adebayo to go under 8.5 rebounds, +125 at PointsBet. Let me just make sure. So the max they'll let me get on this one is 40, which is fine. But for those of you at home, you should put 50, a half of a unit. Or sorry, not 50. You should put half of a unit on this one. So this one has been locked in. So this is my third betting pick. Let me refresh this and find one more play that I really like. And what I was looking at here, not this Gordon Hayward one. I was looking at Jaden Ivy over 1.5 made three-pointers. So this is going to be another smaller half unit play, but +158 on FanDuel, +140 on DraftKings, +139 at BetOnline, +134 at Pinnacle. No big odds, have it at +151, so pretty massive gap, again, between these two numbers. So let me log into FanDuel, lock this one in, and I'll get on out of here. All right, we were looking at Jaden Ivy to go over 1.5 made threes. I'm going to put about half of a unit on this one as well. That bet has been placed. So let me just add it to my bet tracker, and we are good to go. So I got 4 bets locked in total for you guys. We got Bam under 8.5 rebounds, +125 at PointsBet. We got RJ Barrett under 6.5 rebounds, -110 at Bet Rivers. We got Jaden Ivy over 1.5 made threes, +158 at FanDuel, and then Pascal Siakam over 8.5 rebounds, -114 at Bet Rivers. These are going to be my 4 bets. So if you are tailing these, let me know. I would love to hear it. Comment on the video with your feedback. But that is all I got for you guys. So appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one.